Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report, and today I'm with Morris Chia, who's co-founder and CEO of Trevello. Now, what's Trevello? Well, it's a Canadian host agency that is now expanding into the United States, and we've written about it, and it's really we're going to talk about several moves that have been made and some big news that they recently made, and you're going to find out about all that here on Insider Travel Report. Now, Morris, first of all, can you tell us a little bit about what Trevello is and how it works? How many travel advisors are affiliated with it in Canada at this point?
Good morning, James. Thanks for having me here. Yes, Trevello is a leading host agency in Canada. We provide best-in-class support services through technology, training, marketing, resources, and obviously access to preferred suppliers with our affiliation with Virtuoso.
Right.
As of December 31st, we have approximately 1,000 independent advisors in Canada. And our mission really is to empower independent entrepreneurs to build profitable business and reward them with higher compensation opportunities.
No, fantastic. Now, when did you start the company? And what is your background before you started it?
So I founded TPI in the genesis of Trevello in 1994. And before establishing Trevello or TPI back then, I've always been an entrepreneur and been involved in the real estate and retail industry.
Okay.
So that's in the blood, being an entrepreneur.
And largely in travel, right?
Majority of my exactly my business life is in travel and love the industry.
Now, why do you want to expand in the US? What were the opportunities you saw since it is a rather crowded market for host agencies?
Well, look, from Canada, I mean, expanding into the US presents a significant opportunity for us. It's the largest It's the world's largest travel market. So it allows us to bring our proven expertise and commitment to advisor success to a broader audience.
Okay, so that obviously it's a great market, and you want to tackle that. And you've actually made, I'd say, two moves. We're going to talk about the acquisition in a second, but just this past week, you announced that Andy Stewart, who's the former president and CEO of Norwegian Cruise Line, has joined you, I believe, even as a partner. And Andy, as you know, and is a really popular guy and widely respected by travel advisors. What role will he take in your organization now?
Yes, look, as we considered expansion beyond Canada, Andy's experience, reputation, and obviously strategic insight made him a natural fit. We are honored of his involvement with Trevello. You mentioned earlier, and it's in the press release that came out earlier, that Andy joins us as a co-chair of Trevello World Holdings, the parent company to Trevello Canada, GTN, and Trevello US. Um, Andy will play a key role in shaping GTN and Trevello's expansion plans, while again focusing our commitment to travel advisors.
Yeah,
And
because
I would say, when I reached out to Andy, I guess about 3 years ago, both of us strongly believe in the vital role of the travel advisor. And together we are reimagining what the host agency can be. We want to continue to provide best-in-class support and reward advisors in meaningful ways.
no, and will be certainly a great brand ambassador for you down here because everyone knows him. Everybody is the question on everybody's lips down here is Andy Stewart doing something else now? And now I guess I'll have to ask him this, and we're going to try to interview Andy at a later date. But I know he's on the board of Lindblad and some other organizations, and he's been keeping himself busy since he left Norwegian Cruise Line. That's for sure.
Yes, and again, like I say, we're deeply honored of his involvement with Trevello.
Now, we first heard of your plan to expand in the U.S. almost a year ago when I think you had mentioned you were creating a U.S. unit and you began, I think, looking to expand incrementally. And of course, all that changed just a few weeks ago, really, not too long ago, where you decided and went out and bought Gifted Travel Network or GTN. And what was the decision? How did you come to that deal? How did you acquire Gifted?
Well, we decided to acquire GTN as part of our, and it's a gifted travel network. So GTN is part of our strategic plan to establish a foothold in the U.S. market. Um, the original thought was always to grow organically, but also had a plan
Right.
to acquire a company. So when things sort of turned out the way it is, we were very pleased with our conversations with GTN, and here we are. GTN currently has about 400 advisors, and obviously, as you know, it's dominance in the luxury travel sector.
Right, and
And
they're also a Virtuoso member as well, of
they're
course.
virtuoso. It makes it an ideal partner to accelerate our U.S. strategy.
Now, I understand the GTN team will continue to manage the U.S. operations. How will that work?
Yes, GTM will continue to operate under its trusted brand as a division of Trevello World Holdings.
Hmm.
And again, focusing on supporting luxury travel advisors. That's it will continue business as
That's
usual.
great. No, I know
Mhm.
that team, and they're really good. And they came up fairly fast in the Virtuoso network. I did not know them much before, but I've spent some time with them, and they really are good people. So congratulations on cutting a deal where they're part of this now and can help you expand even further into the U.S. Now, what will Trevello add to GTN, and conversely, what will GTN add to Trevello?
Great question, James. Um, Trello Trevello will bring to GTN a technology platform, extensive supplier relationships, proven expertise in advisor support. We believe that we can enhance the support available to GTN advisors.
Hmm.
In turn, GTN's deep expertise in the luxury sector and its very highly respected MBA training program, it provides invaluable opportunities to enrich Trevello's market reach and also elevate the expertise of our advisors, Trevello advisors in the luxury segment.
Okay.
Also, James, we believe that we will benefit from the best practices of both companies. Jen and the team have built up a great organization, and between what they built up and what we've developed and built up in Canada, we can create a powerful synergy and continue to drive innovation and exceptional support to our advisors.
Now, will the GTN brand continue down here, or will you rebrand it eventually as Trevello?
GTN will continue to operate under its established brand as a division of Trevello Will Holdings. We want to preserve the brand equity and trust GTN has built, but integrating it into the Trevello family. So it will continue.
So obviously, with GTN Trevello, you want to continue to expand incrementally, adding advisors. What kind of advisors are you targeting to join the group? Obviously you're going to focus on luxury, but who is the right kind of independent contractor advisor that you are seeking to be part of your organization?
Mm, I mean, GTN will continue to focus on attracting advisors who particularly want to specialize and focus in the luxury travel segment. Trevello, on the other hand, will target a broader market of travel advisors.
Hmm.
So, together we ensure essentially a comprehensive approach to supporting advisors across the luxury and broader travel segments.
Okay, so you got it covered on all sides there. And so obviously, luxury is, since you're both part of Virtuoso. Now, there's so many other hosts, as we mentioned earlier in the US. What is the difference you offer to advisors affiliated with Trevello GTN compared to some of the other hosts in the market? What do you offer in terms of support, in terms of technology, training, marketing, preferred suppliers? Obviously, you've
Yeah.
got the Virtuoso preferreds, right?
Hmm. Yes, look, I mean, we intend, when I say we, obviously Trevello and GTN, we intend to differentiate ourselves through a combination of our tech platform, highly respected MBA training program,
Mhm.
a robust marketing support, and strong preferred suppliers through Virtuoso. We also believe we have a very competitive compensation program, James, and our commitment is to continue to innovate our services and up-level our compensation program to our advisors.
Well, that's always key is the compensation programs that will the compensation program at GTN continue as is?
Yes, as we had mentioned before, business will continue as is with GTN. It will continue the way it is.
And
And
also,
as we look into the future, we're going to continue to innovate and up level the plans, the compensation plan.
well, also, GTN had a rather unique culture too. It was a very different kind of the way it was structured with Meredith, one of the original founders, and then Jen and everyone there. It's a different kind of host, I think. Is that the culture you want to continue?
Absolutely. Look, they built, as you had said earlier, you know, you saw the rise of how GTN sort of built up and have grown, and we believe that it's a culture they've developed. So no, we don't want to. We want to continue to enhance and elevate what they built. And and again, one of the key things, James, is that the culture that we've also developed in Canada, that was important. That as we got together with two organizations to ensure that it's a good fit, and it's been, I can report that it's really been a great fit between the organizations. So no changes. We want to continue to enhance what they've built up, which is a very successful reputation and a business.
Fantastic, and I wish you well in that. A great organization, GTN. Now, what does the future hold for Trevello after this acquisition? Where do you want to take the company?
Hmm. Well, look, um, from our perspective, the acquisition of GTN is a pivotal moment for Trevello's journey. Mm, it positions us well for significant growth in the U.S. market. We With this acquisition, we aim to leverage our expansion and become a global leader in the host agency space, while we continue to innovate our support and opportunities available to our advisors.
Now, do you believe that the host agency model can be exported? Obviously, it is in some cases in other parts of the world. Is that something that you would look at beyond the US and Canada?
Yes, look, the natural extension would be to the English-speaking countries first. But yes, I do believe so with the right platform and program that it could be scaled beyond the Americas.
Okay. We go out to about 128,000 travel advisors now. Anything else you want to tell them about first the acquisition of GTN and of course the addition of Andy Stewart?
Um, Look, firstly, thank you for tuning in and listening to us, to myself. We're excited on the journey ahead of us. We're Andy Stewart's involvement is important for our organization as we grow in the U.S. and beyond. Any information that you'd like to inquire about our company is on our website on trevello.com. Currently, does not include our U.S. program yet. We intend on launching it within 90 days and with a new updated website. So please look into our new program when it gets launched. And we look forward to growing and creating more possibilities for the host agency space.
And actually, that was my final question is where can they go to get more information? So you said there's going to be an updated Trevello.com. And I suppose they can also go to giftedtravelnetwork.com as well.
And Gifted Travel Network for GTN, correct? Yes.
Fantastic. Well, Morris, first of all, congratulations on the acquisition of of GTN. It sounds like you're proceeding ahead and getting it all together. And then, of course, congratulations on getting Andy Stewart to join you. Andy's a good friend, and we've been waiting for him to go back to work. You know, he has enough of retirement. Yeah, it's not really true. He's been doing lots of things, but you know, we've missed him, and we're looking forward to seeing him again. It's going to be good to see him. But again, it's going to be good to see you. I think we'll be getting together at the Virtuoso Symposium on the Crystal Serenity in Barcelona, probably in May, I believe.
Yes, that's correct. No, thank you again, James. Appreciate your time with your audience. And again, look forward to an ongoing conversation.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.